What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming Society. We are back on our Thornblade server, Necro Raven. And for those who couldn't bother to wait through the whole beginning, because, yeah, that took way longer than I actually was expecting to, we made our way over to the over there, because Kunark is now out on the server. And, of course, we picked up... Hit the spell button. There we go. We bought Leech just in case, but we went ahead and got our Vampiric Curse. So now finally we have our other dot that heals us as we go. And let's tell you what, we're going to turn our skeleton here into a big bunny rabbit. So this is now our bunny rabbit of doom. We'll take it. Now, I really didn't have much of a mission past that one point when I got here, which was to get over here and get this spell. All right, we kept some tabs on it. I am pretty sure there are some other spells here and there that are going to be useful for us, but that was the one that I wanted the most. But one of the things that we're not going to mess with that guy. But one of the things that we are going to do, make ourselves run faster, is just for a hair of revenge. And I'm gonna shortcut it here in a second, but basically, we're gonna make our way across the zone here. We're gonna pop in just briefly, just ever so briefly. We're gonna pop in to Warsilk's Woods, and we're gonna bash some giants for beating up my troll. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, so we're not gonna make too much of a scene because there are some people here actually trying to be getting some useful camping done. But I figured since we were close, without any particular plan, we would make our presence known and come over here and torture the giants that we lost so many lives to on Stink. But you know, we're not petty or anything. No, not us, not a bit. Anyway, so the big thing about this mission was really just to get over here really fast in the Kunark area and get our hands on our kind of new spell here. So what do we got? Oh, that's it. That IVBN thing. It's whatever. And then nobody cares about that. That's from the skull from the dude that I killed. Because you actually got aggro from a XR dude on the way over. It's like, brave little guy, aren't you? Because he did not fare well in the slightest. Take pet rabbit. But yeah, like I said, mostly, like I said, we missed the initial launch, of course, because we were kind of, well, kind of not the word. We were out and on vacation. But you know, we kind of figure out now like where's a good spot to go to keep getting some experience. Trying to think of yeah, there we go. We're pretty close to 41. We're not going to get really any experience here. Like I said, we just came here to kind of torture these guys for a minute, just kind of because we could. But we the one thing that we do want to keep tabs on is you know, finding a good reliable spot to get some experience, so we can you know, keep this guy moving. Like I said, we originally had kind of planned to try to keep up with the server release, but with everything else I'm trying to do all the time, it makes it kind of difficult. Not impossible, just kind of difficult. But anyway, I think what we're probably going to do is we're probably actually not going to stick around at Kunark right now, just because, again, there are some things to do over here, but I think there's still more probably going on in the old world zones. I think we probably still fare a little quite well doing, you know, lower gut groups and Sol B groups and things like that. So I think we're probably actually going to jump back across to the other side of the world and kind of stay over there for some experience. Because, of course, one of the other problems with Kunark really is, you know, a lot of the dungeons here require keys, so if you're going to try to do dungeon hunting and things, and actually, I know there's some changes on live. I'm not sure on the TLP if they still require keys. I need to do my homework to make sure that I'm still correct there. But I think, like I said, one of the big things really is, you know, Kunark wasn't very linear unless you were an XR. Like, there's tons and tons of stuff here for the XRs to do, you know, quest lines and everything. Of course, obviously, there's epics and things like that, but we're not going to worry about doing any of that right now. I'm not even sure if the duck on a stick is even all that useful for a Necro, to be honest with you. We will have to do a little bit of homework maybe and figure that part out. But they said, I think what we're going to do, aside from torturing another giant here, is head back to the other side, throw up some looking for group, and see what kind of action we can get into back on the other side of the world. I just think it'll be a little bit better for us. And even if it's not, even if there's a spot over here we can go, I mean, it's not the end of the world to jump back and forth. All we have to do is ride a couple of boats. So we'll check back in here in just a few minutes. I think we're gonna just grab other things we can sell. Whatever, we'll leave that one for lore. But we're gonna jump back across, we'll throw up the LFG flag for a little bit, and see what we can get into. So stick around, guys. We'll check back in just a few minutes. All right, guys. So we got back to this side of the world. We got a group invite. And we've actually been going pretty... I should have actually hit the button a little sooner. We've been cruising along pretty well. We actually just got in a hair of trouble. Not much. In a hair of trouble with some extra ads. But we're doing okay. And we literally just picked up the ding on the last thing we killed. And we forgot to click our bottle of adventure that we had sitting chill in inventory. So let's get that issue resolved as well. And get that rolling. And hopefully now we don't become a skid bark now that we've went and got that. But it looks like we got most things back under control now. And I did remember to turn my pet back into a great big bunny. Because, well, if you're going to give me the cool, spiffy, fun ability to do it, I'm going to do it. So there's my patchwork bunny of doom. Go get them, Mr. Bunny. Problem at the moment is we were trying to use our root spell to help maintain some little bit of control there. We kind of more or less ran ourselves out of mana trying to root everything. But either way, we got another ad. But I think we'll be just fine. It's been a pretty strong group so far. I believe I'm probably the smallest person in it. Yeah, I'm pretty much the smallest person in the group at the moment. But it'll be all right. So we are going to continue pressing on here. See if we can get maybe lucky with a little bit of loot here and there and keep some experience rolling, and we'll check back in kind of back and forth to see how we're doing. So stick around, guys. Here we go. Well, unfortunately, our group had to call it quits. Left and right were actually together, and I believe that the Bard was with them as well. But we still had a pretty successful session right there, because, I mean, we got our level. We were pretty close to level already, but we went ahead and we got our level, and we're 50% through the next level. So, very positive progress there. I'm not going to end it for this episode just yet. I think we might be able to get into a little bit more trouble and kind of press everything together, so we'll see how it goes. So stick around for a bit longer for me. Let's see what else we can get into in the next day or so, and I'll try to kind of push all that stuff together, see if we can squeeze out yet another level in this one. But we'll see how it goes, but I'll check back in at least one more time, and we'll see how we do. Stick around, guys. Alright, gang, so while we didn't have a bunch of luck getting the group on our second night, unfortunately, we hung out in the tunnel some just to kind of see what was shaking, just see if we could move a couple things ourselves, because of course we had got a couple pairs of silver silk leggings, we've had a skull-shaped bar boot we've been trying to work, we actually had the Sharpbone Warhammer, we sold that earlier for I think like 40 plat, something like that. Trying to see what else we can move, but we also got to pick up a really cool spell, of course, because we got Dead Man Floating, which of course is research only, and my skill is not high enough. So we got that. So now we can do the very classic, and I've always thought was super cool, floaty pile of skelly bones when we're out doing cool necro stuff. One of the things that we did get, we're going to keep this bad boy in case of emergencies, but we got another Wand of Shadows as well. So we do have the ability to basically insta-summon a pet. Now, this one, of course, is not as cool as this guy. Actually, no, excuse me. Wait a minute. Where's the thing at? So you have to be level 35 to cast it, but to cast at level 31, invoke Shadow. Where am I at? I'm on the wrong spell. Let's get this figured out. Malignant Death. So we're actually a spell past that at this point. However, the cool thing about it, in utter emergencies, we can do a quick cast. And if we never honestly get around to using it, if we feel like it's not something, then we'll probably just give it to another young necro somewhere and let them have it. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night, for this episode especially. I don't want it to go too long. Like I said, we got a couple of cool things done. We picked up a level. We're halfway through the next one. Got another cool spell. Made a little bit of plat. Nothing spectacular. We'll keep an eye on things and see what's shaking. But I think for now we're going to go ahead and sign off and call it a pretty good set of adventures for a day or so. As always, guys, if you like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody, whether it's here, whether it's 99, whether it's live. It does not matter to me. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll catch you guys next time. Night, guys.